We begin noon with a look at the mountains where more snow is bringing the possibility of snow squalls up in the high country. This is a live look at I-70 near the Eisenhower-Johnson tunnels. You can see traffic is moving pretty darn slowly there. The snow was coming down in Silverthorne earlier this morning. Our Matt Renew captured this video with plows clearing the streets as the snow just keeps on coming down. Let's get right to Keely Chalmers with our 9 News Weather Impact team. Keely, we've got a weather impact alert that runs all day today.
And that is because we can expect another 10 to 15 inches widespread across the mountains that will likely impact travel. Here's a live look at I-70. This is at the Eisenhower-Johnson tunnels, and you can see traffic very slow going heading up into the high country. That snow will continue throughout the day today. No question causing travel impacts in the high country. Down here at the lower elevations, we'll likely get a little bit of snow, a dusting to about an inch across the roadways, and that will happen around commute time, so expect some slick conditions for your evening commute. Right now we're at 20 degrees at DIA. We have low clouds, little fog out there, limited visibility, winds out of the east-northeast 12 miles per hour. Factor in the wind chill. It feels like it is in the single digits at DIA right now. So taking a look at our weather impact alert today. Again, mountain snow squalls, bands of snow moving through. Heavy under those bands will be the snow. Metro area, possibly a trace to about 1 to 2 inches of snow. That is the potential. And we are also tracking an Arctic cold front once again, just the leading edge of it moving in over the metro area. We'll go ahead and talk about that when we do expect a warm up and actually a break in some of the wild weather coming up in your complete forecast in just a bit.
Thank you so much, Keely. It was a rough weekend on the roads. 4 CSP troopers had their cars hit. Luckily, no one was hurt. You're taking a look at some of the damage right now. On Friday, a suspected DUI driver collided with the trooper's car on I-25 near Colorado Springs. Saturday, a patrol car was rear-ended on eastbound I-70 in Garfield County. Early Sunday morning, a trooper was setting up traffic cones when a semi hit the patrol car. And on I-25 near Monument, icy conditions led to a chain reaction of crashes and a patrol SUV was hit. Officials in Wyoming have confirmed 3 deaths from a fiery pileup inside a tunnel. Take a look at that. The crash happened Friday inside the I-80 tunnel in Green River. That's in southwest Wyoming. 26 vehicles were involved, including 16 semis. The Wyoming Department of Transportation says they've cleared about half of those vehicles so far. Crews are also trying to shift lanes on the highway in order to get two-way traffic going again by Wednesday. Right now, a memorial is being held to honor the memory of Megan Trussell. She's the CU student who's been missing for more than a week. Trussell has been missing since February 9th. The Boulder County Sheriff's Office says on Saturday, park rangers found a body in the canyon near the 40-mile marker. They say it matches the description of a missing student, but they have not confirmed whether it's Trussell. We're waiting on the coroner's office to officially identify the body and release a cause of death. We do have a crew at that memorial. You'll hear that story later today on 9 News at 4 and 5. Search and rescue crews are looking for a missing snowboarder. He went missing on Friday at Vail Ski Resort. Officials say 26-year-old Connor Gill's ski pass was scanned on Friday morning at the Avanti Express lift. He told his friend he was going to go do some laps in the area, but then he never came back. Gill was last seen wearing an orange ski suit with blue accents, a gray helmet, and a Solomon snowboard. Anyone with information is asked to call Vail Dispatch at the number on your screen. That's 970-479-2201. Right now, a few protests are happening in our state in support of federal workers. Here's one at Rocky Mountain National Park in Estes Park. They're protesting recent firings at the park, as well as national parks nationwide. And this is a scene at the state capitol today. We should have that video right here. We're waiting on that video. It's the second protest like this month. This time they're protesting the Trump administration. We have crews at both of those protests, and we will have all of those stories today right here on 9 News. Tomorrow, the city of Aurora is expected to shut down the Edgett Lowry apartments. Aurora police say there's only a handful of people still living there. CBZ Management ran the complex. It's been at the center of national attention for its reported issues involving members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, as well as the rundown conditions there. Police say back in December, a couple living there was kidnapped and tortured. Anyone still staying there has until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to get out. A recently finished bikeway project has gotten a lot of pushback from people living in Denver's Park Hill neighborhood. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez tells us some of the issues with this new project.
Some of the issues that residents were seeing along Kearney Street includes these things right here that you see in front of me. So these traffic barriers, these white posts that you see, and then pinch points. So these pinch points are supposed to narrow down the roadway and then slow down traffic. But residents here say it was doing the complete opposite. They say that cars were racing through from the opposite direction instead of slowing down. So after residents collected their own data, including the number of cars and their speed, they met with city officials and laid it all out for them. City officials agreed to make changes that would include taking out those pinch points and replacing them with speed cushions, which is a big speed bump. Dottie will also reduce the number of traffic posts by 75% from the initial plan. Thanks to the residents in this neighborhood, changes will now be made across the Denver metro area.
These changes really that were pushed forward by this neighborhood will impact across the city. So this has citywide impact. So it's not singular just for this bikeway. So folks across the city and county of Denver should expect some changes that they may have been waiting for.
It's really a win-win situation for both city officials as well as residents. City officials are able to see what works and what doesn't work here in the Denver metro area. Now, as for when we could see these changes, according to Councilman Watson, he says we could be seeing the changes in the next couple of weeks when they meet up again with residents. For now, I'm in Park Hill. Brianna Fernandez for 9 News.
A new construction project might affect your drive down in Castle Rock this week. West Frontage Road is south of Plum Creek Parkway, just past the I-25 on-ramp. The closures will last from 8:30 in the morning to 5 p.m. every day, today through Thursday. Crews are placing new bridges over I-25, Frontage Road, and the BNSF railway tracks in order to connect the east and west sides of the interstate. This is just for phase 1 of the project. Phase 2 will start this Sunday. When that happens, crews will shut down I-25 overnight between Plum Creek Parkway and Toma Road.